We have just transitioned from summer to fall, as we normally do, and that first day of autumn, well, that we just had, that always occurs on the autumnal equinox. A few months later, and just before Christmas, the first day of winter arrives, and that is when the winter solstice occurs. Now, on March 20th or 21st, we move into spring with the vernal equinox, and lastly, we transition into summer, June 20th to 22nd, with the summer solstice. So what is the difference between an equinox and a solstice? Well, to answer that question, we have to understand the seasons. It is known that the Earth revolves around the sun once every 365 days, following an orbit that is not exactly the same distance and shape, which means that the distance between the Earth and the sun varies throughout the year. Now, it is also known that the different seasons are caused by the fact that the Earth is tilted on its axis by 23.5 degrees. Now, this tilt never changes during the year. Thus, the northern hemisphere is tilted toward the sun in June and away from the sun in December. If Earth were not tilted, then the sun would always appear to be directly above the equator, and there would be no seasons and no need to mark equinoxes or solstices. So the answer to the earlier proposed question, what is the difference between a solstice and equinox, is that when the two solstices happen in June and December is when the sun's path in the sky is the farthest north or south from the equator, lengthening or shortening the day and night. On the other hand, when the equinoxes that happen in March and September, on these days the sun is exactly above the equator, which makes day and night of equal length. From the DC News Now studio, I'm meteorologist Scott Sumner.